fingers find mine. All the noise fades down to a sigh. Every road I walked, wrong turns and miles, led me here to your soft half smile. If the night grows cold and the stars don't stay, I'll warm your hands with the words I pray. I've carried storms, I've learned the rain, but saying your name makes it all feel safe. You're the light I carry through the night, the steady heartbeat under mine. If joy runs high or we have to fight, I'll choose you 1,000 times. When the years grow heavy on our eyes, I'll be the shelter by your side. Picture frames fade, but your laugh holds true. Little rooms glow gold when they're lit by you. Every step we take writes a kinder line, turning ordinary days into lullabies. If the path bends hard, if the sky turns gray, we'll walk it slow till the colors stay. If tomorrow breaks, we'll stitch it back with thread of grace. If breath runs thin, I'll lean in close and share my space. If I forget the words, please take this vow instead. I'll love you loud in life and quiet when I'm afraid. You're the light I carry through the night, the only home my heart can find. If joy runs high or we have to fight, I'll choose you 1,000 times. Even when the echoes start to die, I'll still be standing by your side. If the world turns dim and shadows rise, I'll whisper stay and you'll hear I'm yours. Till the morning lifts our eyes.
The night is hollow, the stars have gone. Your voice still lingers, though your touch is gone. I chase the echoes through the empty skies, but every step just finds goodbye. Every whisper still cuts like glass. Every memory pulls me back. I'm standing in the ruins of what we were, calling your name, but there's no answer. Every time I close my eyes, I see your ghost beneath the light. No matter how I run or pray, your shadow finds me anyway. I gave you all I had to give, but love like ours forgot to live. soft and slow. Each drop remembers what I can't let go. I light a candle, but the flame won't stay. It flickers out like yesterday. Maybe someday I'll find the dawn, but tonight the world feels wrong. I reach for you through empty air. Your silence answers everywhere. Every time I close my eyes, I see your ghost beneath the light. No matter how I run or pray, your shadow finds me anyway. I gave you all I had to give, but love like ours forgot to live. Now I'm fading where the dark remains, a shadow whispering your I still see you in the rain, still feel you in the pain.
Long roads hum beneath my worn out shoes. Map of us in midnight blues. Every town lights up your name. Every quiet turns the same. I left to learn what love can do. Every mile kept pointing you. And when the distance steals my breath, I hear your voice undo the rest, pulling me home through storm and dawn, where what we lost can still live on. No matter how far, whatever I do, my tired heart keeps running to you. Tried new streets, tried different skies, still found you in lullabies. Coffee cups and empty chairs, your shadow lives in little prayers. No one fits the shape you made. You're the piece I never trade. And when the distance steals my breath, I hear your voice undo the rest, pulling me home through storm and dawn, where what we lost can still live on. No matter how far, whatever I do, my tired heart keeps running to you. If the night turns cold and white, I'll follow sparks our stars divide. Love remembers, light breaks through. Every path keeps bending to you. So keep the porch light burning low. I'm on the road you've always known. Arms open wide, I'm almost there. A soft I'm home in your warm hair. No matter how far, whatever I do, my whole life keeps coming to you. Street lights fade, the dawn cuts through. I breathe your name. summer house we left too fast. I held the match too close to love and watched the color turn in dust. I hear our names in hallway light, two shadows choosing different nights. I never meant to bruise your trust, but clumsy hearts still kick up dust. I kept the letters never sent, folded every almost penitent. Now silence sits between your hands like ocean miles on dry land. If I could stitch the hours back tight, I'd lace your breath into my nights. But every step I take toward you unravels what I thought I knew. Tell me there's a way back through the dark, a small blue flame, a place to start. I can't pretend I didn't break the fragile shape we tried to make. If you can bear to say my name, I'll learn to love without the blame. Tell me there's a way back, or teach me how to fade with grace. Your laughter haunts the kitchen tiles, a ghost that hums in minor styles. I pour the light, it spills like wine, but none of it can turn back time. I trace the ring your coffee made, a tiny moon that doesn't fade. If mercy has a quiet door, I'll wait barefoot on your floor. If tears can rinse a stubborn stain, let this be rain, let this be rain. If I could hold the breaking still, I'd keep your heartbeat where I will. But you are drifting soft and slow down river where I cannot go. Tell me there's a way back through the dark, a porch light warm, a softer start. I can't unmake the hurt I gave, but I can learn the kinder ways. If you can bear to look my way, I'll meet you where the daylight stays. Tell me there's a way back, and I'll come home, whatever it takes. The night exhales, the windows breathe. If not your arms, then let me leave one honest truth upon your heart. I loved you wrong, I loved you wrong, I loved you harder. I've been tracing creases on a paper map, where coffee rings blur the tracks, the towns go by like telephone lines. Your name hums low between the signs. I try to pack you in an old refrain, but every chord still says your name. Distance crackles like a radio through, in the static I still hear you. You're the north and all my maps. When I get lost I still collapse. I drift and fight like sailors do. My compass turns to you across the miles and all I've run. I end where all my circles like tidal light that slips away. I wear your memory in my coat, a folded note I never wrote. I've met kind eyes and open doors, but none fit right like yours before. If there's a truth I can't undo, it's how the wind still speaks of you. You're the north in all my maps. When I get lost, I still collapse. I drift and fight like sailors do. My compass turns to you. I shake the stars for something new, but every sky draws back your blue. I change my view. My compass turns to you. If I ever learn to look away, fold the map and torch the sails, the ashes would arrange your face, a quiet pull I can't replace. You're the north in all my maps. When I get lost, I still collapse. I swear I've tried to make it through. My compass turns to you. Call it fate or something true, a gravity I can't undo. I change my route, I change my view. My compass turns to you. Soft as midnight, drifting through, I breathe once more and point to you.
Under jukebox neon in a midnight diner, your face flickers soft in the window's liner. Polaroids curl on the corkboard frame, sugar on the counter spells your name. The city hums in a vinyl hiss. I taste what's gone in the after kiss. Every street I cross, I hear your voice, static on the line of a broken choice. I can't teach my heart to walk away. These open palms still learn the rain. I try new keys in the same old frame. Nothing, love, nothing fits your name. Subway glass fogs with a borrowed heat. Your laugh rides by on the iron beat. Matchbook moons in a puddle flare. I watch them fade like a silent prayer. Moths to the window, soft and brave. I keep on knocking at a closed day. Whispers drift between the then and now. I trade all hours, but I'm not sure how. If hands could bargain with the clock's old sway, would you be here or fade anyway? What's left behind is a one-line refrain. Nothing, love, nothing fits your name. nothing, love. Nothing fits your name.
Standing at 2 a.m. in the silver rain, old payphones hum your name again. Your shadow slips behind the closing blinds, and all our summers fall between the lines. If I could stitch the hours back tight, I'd rinse the hurt and make it right. This heart won't learn to bloom again. No borrowed smile can pass for mint. I try new keys in the same old frame, but nothing fits your name.
Subway glass fogs with a borrowed heat. Life rides by in the iron beat. Matchbook moons flicker in a puddled lane. I watch them fade like a whispered amen. If mercy owns a quiet door, I'll wait barefoot on your floor. A stubborn stain, let this be rain. Let this be rain. This heart won't learn to bloom again. I shake the stars, they spell your name. I change my route, I change my aim. Still nothing fits. Nothing fits your name. The room exhales, the windows thin. I keep your echo where light has been. If I could meet you at the edge of dawn, I'd fold my apologies into your palms. But life redrew the map we walked upon. 2 different roads, 2 different songs. I'll take the long way through the after rain. Keep where we were under salt and lace, and every star and every passing train. Your name will ride beside my pace. I'll carry you like a quiet flame, tucked in the sleeve of all my days. Wherever I go, you stay the same. A low warm hum that doesn't fade. If oceans rise I'll keep that thread we couldn't break. You'll be the soft unspoken name I carry like a quiet flame. I see your grin in the first blue light, your voice in kettles when they sing. Time says move on, but it reads us like some loves live on in smaller things. No parting word can cut that scene. Your tune still turns in everything. If nights feel wide and spare of dream, reach out, I'm there in what they bring. I'll carry you like a quiet flame, tucked in the sleeve of all my days. Wherever I go, you stay the same, a low warm home that doesn't fade. If oceans rise or cities change, I'll keep that thread we couldn't break. You'll be the soft unspoken name I carry like a quiet flame. Under linen sky we take our place, two open palms, one woven grace. Quiet vows between our ribs, rings like circles on the lips. Through winter thorns and summer bloom, learn to make a wider room. From this breath our always starts, I pledge my days, my tender parts. When seasons turn and rivers bend, I'll choose your name again, again. This breath our always starts today. Looking back at bridges crossed, we kept our fire through wind and frost. Now heartbeat answers heartbeat's drum. Two simple words, I will become. With morning trains and midnight calls, I'll meet you there through rise and falls. Wherever pages lead us on, our thread holds fast, our stitching strong. From
feels hollow, cold, and your room is blue with snow. Pin this truth inside your sleeve. I'm on your side, I will not leave. I'll be a quiet harbor, a lantern by the shore, a signal in the wire when roads are noise and more. Step by step, keep breathing, I'll meet you where you are. If maps forget your heading, I'll be a northern star. When your chest is full of doubt and the rain keeps drumming loud, take my hand, let thunder pass. We'll count the beats till gentler glass. I'll be your quiet harbor, a lantern by the shore, a signal in the wire when roads are noise and more. Step by step, keep breathing, I'll meet you where you are. If maps forget your heading, I'll be a northern star. If your thoughts turn heavy, tight, lay them down, we'll share the night. Cedar smoke, the kettle's song, I'll keep the watch till gray meets dawn. I'll be your quiet harbor, a lantern by the shore, a signal in the wire when roads are noise and more. Step by step, keep breathing, I'll meet you where you are. If maps forget your heading, I'll be your northern star. I catch you standing in the doorway glow, a half smile stitched in honeyed slow. I lift a word and watch it steam like tea that fades before it's seen. You turn and all my rehearsed lines slip off the page between the signs. There's a choir beating in my chest, my careful voice can't match the rest. If you could read the tremor in my hands, you'd hear the vow my quiet makes. I'm drowning in the blue you bring, unsure where breath stops, you begin. The sentence stalls, the feeling stays. Let my silence spell your name. Your laugh gets caught inside your sleeve, a small bright storm. I wanna keep your thumbprint warms. A drinking glass, time holds its breath and will not pass. I step to speak, the film burns white, 1,000 notes with no goodbye. Maybe some soft and braver day, my open mouth will find its way. Until that hour, I keep this dream, a melody beneath my brain. Till that hour, I keep this dream, a melody beneath my brain. That steady vow my quiet makes. If you could read the tremor in my hands, you'd hear the vow my quiet makes. I reach for words, but they won't stay. So let this hush say what I'd say.
Frost on the window, midnight thin. Radio snow keeps drifting in. Your outline lives on the curtain seam. I reach, it folds like film between. I carry sparks in the paper cup. They glow for you, then give 'em up. Side of the bed was a quiet den. A cupboard breathes your peppermint. I practice names I shouldn't say. They circle once, then slip away. The clock keeps stitching seconds straight. Pull the thread and watch it fray. Teach my hands to loosen you. Teach these rooms a softer blue. If love was weight, why did it lift and go? My pulse still writes your name in bone. Unlaced in bone. Street lamp rain on taxi glass. A choir of tires as midnights pass. A mouth of prayer to empty ends where your old sweater wears. I thought our vows were weatherproof. Now every drop rings hollow proof. Maybe the months will sand this down. Turn sharp to smooth, take grief to ground. But not tonight. This aching room keeps playing a song out of tune. Teach my hands to listen you. Teach these rooms a softer blue. If love was weight, why did it lift and go? My pulse still writes your name in bone. On this name in bone. Never knew love could bloom this way. Like kitchen windows stealing gray. Each time your arms find my unrest, build a quiet room in my chest. Since finding you, I'm learning slow how steady hands are meant to hold. I drifted long, now I can see you were the place my pulse would be. I'm standing still where I feel true, a gentle vow in everything you do. The way you laugh, the way you stay, turns ordinary into sacred clay. I didn't know I'd fall this deep, but you're the harbor where I sleep. I'll give you all my nights, my days, every heartbeat, every phrase. Since finding you, I finally know I won't be wandering on my own. Since finding you, I'm learning slow how steady hands are meant to hold. I drifted long, now I can see you were the place my pulse would be. Your fingertip across my sleeve, write softer truths I now believe. I never thought I'd fall this deep, but you're the calm that lets me breathe. I'll give you all my nights, my days, every heartbeat, every phrase. Since finding you, I finally know I won't be wandering on my own. Since finding you, I'm learning slow how steady hands are meant to hold. I drifted long, now I can see you were the place my pulse would be.
Speak to me soft like a cedar wind. Tell me a truth that only I can keep. Pull me closer, let the world grow thin. I'll hold the hush where your secrets sleep. Will you stay through the quiet hours? Will you brave all the shifting weather? Say it into my hands, not the stars above. Are we learning a vow or a fever tether? Every minute with you turns streets to bloom. You lift the weight when the nights run long. Wrap me in pages we've yet to write, a story that hums like a low shore song. In your gaze I read a map I trust, ink that won't blur when the day turns rough. No more walls, no turning
Each night I dim the room and breathe you in. An empty chair keeps warming like you've been. Your outline lingers on the window seam. I speak your name and it slows my heartbeat swing. I fold the quiet like a linen sheet, tie one small thread from me to where you sleep. If distance grows and colors lose their hue, I hold the note that always lands on you. I stay the keeper of a quiet flame. Let the world tilt, I'll speak your name. When nights grow loud and colors stray, I wanna learn you, I'll stay. Ticket stubs, a coffee ring your sleep, little proofs that teach my chest to breathe. I walk these rooms and hear our melody, a softer chord that still believes. If I was stretched like winter down the hall, I'll stitch them close and answer when you call. I'll guard the space where we became too true, a gentle vow that carries you. I stay the keeper of a quiet flame. Let the world tilt, I'll speak your name. When nights grow loud and colors stray, I wanna learn you, I'll stay. I'll gather them to you, I'll stitch them close, this vow is true. I stay the keeper of our quiet flame. Let the world tilt, I'll speak your name. When nights grow loud and colors stray, I wanna learn you, I'll stay. Stretch, I'll gather them to you, I'll stitch them close, this vow is true.
Walking where the shuttered windows sleep, footsteps stitching hush along the creek. Storefront glass remembers how you smiled, but every pain is just a quiet mile. I keep a lantern in my pocket, small and blue, a steady ember spelling out your truth. The hours turn, the city changes tune, that little light still points to you. Bench by the tram where laughter used to bloom, ticket stubs and dust in evening's room. Words won't rise, the air just folds into my hands, hold space, the shape of you. Maybe one dawn you'll catch this gentle glow, find me by the river's silver flow. Till then I trail the constellation's clue and leave the porch of memory open too. I keep a lantern in my pocket, small and blue, hours turn, the city changes tune. That little light still points to you. Follow the hum where old streets rhyme. I'll be the hush at the corner you once knew. Lantern warm and waiting, pointing to you.
Once I kept a tiny glass full of you. Every hush said maybe, every swell said true. But currents changed and left me with the foam, a drifting brine where even echoes don't come home. And I'm throwing some letters into the waves, asking the water to learn your name. The breakers take what I can't claim, teach the sea to keep your name. I stitch a message on a shell's cracked seam, send it to the hush where gulls might dream. Your jacket's ghost in the harbor air, a song half hum that lingers there. Stars keep their distance, the wind won't say. I pace the pier till color drains from day. Am I just tied on a borrowed chain, still calling you again? Am I just the shy distant town, still calling you again? I'm throwing salt letters into the waves, asking the water to learn your name. The breakers take what I can't claim, teach the sea to keep your name.
Do you catch my voice in the radiator hum? Do you feel my touch in the moth's soft thrum? I close my eyes and you stand there still, a crosshair that won't fill. Time keeps walking, but the ache stays near. Like a telegram, your name writes clear. I chase old rooms down a midnight stair. Only a shadow answers there. Oh, would you take my hand if we crossed again? Would you hear my pulse or just turn your head? Though silence grows thick, I'll keep moving on. Say my name into the quiet till it carries me on. Every sundown sketches out your face. Every rainfall wears your trace. I tell myself you're somewhere safe. Down here I wander through your shade. If I could borrow back a single hour, would you sit and let the hush turn softer? The stars keep watch above this town. I learned to breathe and lay it down. Oh, would you take my hand if we crossed again? Would you hear my pulse or just turn your head? Though silence grows thick, I'll keep moving on. Say my name into the quiet till it carries me
Sitting still beneath the gutter song, counting drops for everything I got wrong. All the words I should have let unfold, circle in the room like breath in cold. I drift through your afterglow under a midnight radio. I trace your name in borrowed air, ask mercy if it's listened there. If clocks could learn to fold, I'd stitch the hours straight and slow. But thresholds close when echoes stay, and I stand quiet in their grave. Your face returns in the window steam, a fog-lit postcard from a softer dream. I loosed your hand and cracked the glass. Now every hallway hums the past. I drift through your afterglow under a midnight radio. I trace your name in borrowed air, ask mercy if it's listened there. If clocks could learn to fold, I'd stitch the hours straight and slow. Thresholds close when echoes stay, and I stand quiet in their grave. If chance could send a second note, I'd sign the truth I never wrote. still leaning toward the light you threw, a softer shade that felt like you. I'd drift through your afterglow under a midnight radio. I've spent my days chasing gleams, trying to cut what slips from dreams. But every goal above the shore reminds me what I'm reaching for. Oh, the north wind hums, it comes and it goes, carrying me places I don't need to know. I won't grip the reins, I'll read the skylines and follow where the wild wind signs. I felt the sun, I've worn the rain, both wrote lessons into grain. And every storm that thins away leaves truer bones for gentler days. No, I won't try to bind the past. Chalk on glass was never meant to last. I'll close my eyes and trust the sway. Let weather be my guide today. Oh, the north wind hums, it comes and it goes, carrying me places I don't need to know. I'll close my eyes and trust this way. Let weather be my guide today. No, I won't try to bind the past. Chalk on glass was never meant to last. I'll close my eyes and trust the sway. Let weather be my guide today. Today.